Ooh, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Darku, and Colony Survival is a game that I've absolutely loved for a very long time, although I've not really done videos on it before. I play this game a lot, and I love this game, and it's just had a major update, so I kind of wanted to go over what the update entails, and how to use the new tools that we've been given. Alright, before we get to the big stuff with the Overseer's table, we'll show you some of the things that they've changed. So some small things that will definitely change how you play the game. For instance, the old texture for the failsafe used to look like this little triangle here, which we still have, and if we break it, it'll become the new one, but we can just leave it as the old one, of course. I'm just going to bring out the new one now, just to show you what it looks like. And there it is. It's a huge monument now. It's a failsafe monument. It's very, very cool. But yeah, if you don't want this, make sure you don't break your old one, I suppose. But if you do want this, and you've still got the old one, just break it, pick it up, and put it back down. And any new ones that have been made will be also made into this new one as well. Another thing is berry bushes have changed. They're no longer just a block with some berries on it. They're actually like a little berry bush just like this, and you can pick it up just like so, and also place it. If it's in your inventory, it should be near the bottom in building blocks, and you can put them in like that and put them wherever you wish. They do have a random yaw though, so they're not going to place exactly how you want them every single time. They can spin. Even though every single one I just placed there did have the same rotation. There we go, now it's got random yaw. Okay. A couple of other things have changed also. So this is the old tool station and the old food station and the old merchant station. Now, if you do not pick these up, they can just stay there and still work as they once did, so you don't have to worry about it too much. However, if you now pick this up, it will turn into the new station, and the same with the food station, and the same with the market station. Once again, if you have these in your old world and you don't want to destroy them, that's perfectly fine. They still work as is. However, if you want the new look, you can just break them and pick them up and then put them back down. But be aware that these are a much bigger size now. They're not just one block. So this is what they look like, and any new ones that you craft will always craft into these and not the old ones. Again, the old ones won't break your game or anything. Perfectly fine. They still work. But if you pick them up, they will turn into the new versions. And once again, if you make new ones, they'll turn into this as well. They won't be the old versions anymore. Some other nice graphical changes they've made as well is the wheat and barley. So this is the wheat now. This is what it looks like. I can't really show you what the old one looks like. I guess I could probably have screenshots. This is the new wheat look. And if we go upstairs, you can see the new barley look as well. It looks very, very nice. Another new neat one they've added is a copper lockbox. They now look like this. Instead of the small little blue boxes, they now look like that. On the last bit there, it says most plant-based blocks now have random rotations for more variety as well. So you'll find like maybe even like the wolfbanes and stuff like that will have a different rotation, like looking different ways to make it look more, I guess, realistic, I suppose. I think it works for wolfbane and stuff like that. Who knows? None of mine have blossomed right now, so I have no idea. They've actually reworked planks as well, and as you can see, we've got our coloured planks here, which we've made previously. But if we break them, you'll notice that they actually turn into the ordinary colour. You may be thinking, oh my goodness, what's happening? But it turns out you can actually use your paints that you just have, just like so. So I'm able to just put down the planks and now click on them with left or right click, just like so, by switching to the paint and just clicking on them. Is it left click? It is left click for me. I'm just looking at them, and I can just go ahead and left click on any of the planks I want. Now I could place any planks I want and just start colouring them. Just like so, we'll grab some planks, and we'll just quickly put one on here, and as you can see, I can get to my paint and just color it immediately and not have to worry about making colored planks. For those wondering, you'll need the artist's workbench to actually see this paint in here, and the paint blocks are no longer in here, but the paint itself is. And if you still have the old ones, they will be in your misc category under blue, green and red planks, just like so. But yeah, you can't make these anymore, I don't believe. You're just going to have to paint your planks with the actual paint in the game, which is both neat and bad. I would love to be able to make my builders build a huge area of coloured planks, at the same time good, because I'd like to recolor planks that don't match, kind of thing. You know, a good and a bad take. This also supposedly works with fences, and pillars, and architraves. I'm going to quickly whip out the paint, and just, left click on all of them, and as you can see, just like so, it works perfectly fine. Okay, on to bigger and brighter things then. As you can see, I've put a test in the big lights here, so it doesn't matter if it's nighttime, I can just show you no matter what. And we have the Overseer desk. I'm going to quickly show you now. If we go to Science, and we go down a tiny bit, you can see the Overseer's desk. It requires the writer technology, which is quite early on actually, it's not too late in the game. And you'll need some scrolls of knowledge and some colony points for now. This may change in future, who knows, but for now, that's what you need. And then you can make this bench. To make the bench then, you'll need a job block crafter, for instance, to make it inside of here. And then when inside, you can see here it needs 3 planks, it needs some leather, parchment, and a scroll of knowledge to make at least one of these. So, Overseer bench, we're going to put it down, and there doesn't need to be a worker on it, it's for you, the Overseer, right? We're going to right click on it, and as you can see, we've got the view now of a huge perspective, right? We can see everything going on, even in real time. We can see all these zombies coming into our colony, which we're sorting out via our maze. Don't judge me, this is not a finished build whatsoever. We had a massive flood, and we've had to fix it, okay? That's no judgment. Anyways, onto how to actually use this. So obviously we've made this, and we just want to replicate this, right? So basically you want to copy and paste your own blueprints of what you make, and also what other people make as well. That can be really, really cool. Before we start then, we've got the X-ray vision over here, so we can click on this, and we can go up high, or even underground if we really want to. Just click it a couple times and it'll go a couple of layers underneath. You can start to see my underground tunnels and stuff. And just like so, you can see what my underground looks like. It's an absolute disaster. Like I said, it got flooded. You can see all the jobs and everything underneath if you really want to. Anyways, we're going to go back up to the top. That's how the X-ray works. I imagine you might even be able to see the ore and stuff underneath the ground if you use the X-ray vision. Not 100% sure on that. I've not really used it for that purpose. But yes, that's how the X-ray vision works. The disable lamp is wherever your mouse is, and as you can see here it is. Sometimes it'll be a bit buggy. I've had to like come out of this and go back in just to see it. You can disable it if you want, or keep it on, and you can see whereabouts you're looking. The show safety area is really cool as well, so you can click this on and off so you can see whereabouts your base is and the safe area where zombies will not spawn in comparison to where they will spawn, of course. You can already do this by going to your banner, you know, when you're walking around, but it's cool that you can do this in the Overseer's desk as well. You can really zoom out here and just see the world around you, which is amazing. It's usually a certain amount of blocks away from the Overseer's desk, just so you're aware. And again, I can see my other colony, my outpost over here, and these safety zones, which is incredible. So, back to business then. What we want to do is take this test as a blueprint and then be able to replicate exactly what we've made, right? So we're going to go ahead to the blueprint scanner at the very bottom, click on this, and we're going to right click this block, okay? Now you'll notice that it is on one layer, so don't fear too much about that. It's how much you want to grab on this one layer. So we're going to go all the way over and make sure we grab everything, right? So we want this size in terms of, you know, the top layer, I suppose. And we're going to right click one more time, and then it's going to drag it down or up depending on what you want to do, and it'll say, like, you know, so you've had your width, now you've got your height, okay? So we're going to go to the height of this, just like so. So it's a 15 by 5, and we can right click again, and as you can see it's got this, and you can now adjust this. If you haven't got it perfect, you can now adjust it up and down, left and right, no problems. So now we can right click now that we finished, and we're going to call it test 2 because I've already done this once to test if it worked. Test 2, and we're going to save it, okay? Now we can go to the bottom and we can click blueprint placer. Now you can see we've got test and test 2. I can now click on test 2 place, and as you can see, just like so, we can right click and right click again, and it can now be built. All we need to do now is send some builders here to actually build this thing, which is incredible. It'll just build it just like this, and from here I can literally click the job block and make people come up here, which I'm actually going to do. What I will do real quick though is make sure that they've got at least a box up here that they can grab from. Back into the Overseer view, you'll see all these builders coming over and they're going to be ready to build this up. And there you go, here come the troops, all ready to build our little monument of test. Look at them go. Look at them go. So again, you can see this from the Overseer view all the way out here. Like, just incredible that you can use blueprints like this. Now in their updates, they've actually given away some blueprint codes, which I'll show you as well now. So in here, as you can see, they've made a couple things like this one here, right? So this is what? A dark wind gatehouse, right? So we're going to just copy this code. We're just going to go Control C to copy, and we're going to go to Blueprint Placer. Now we can import Blueprint, and it's already grabbed what we copied on our clipboard, right? So now we can click Place, and we're just going to go ahead and just place this somewhere. Again, right click again, all ready, and then job spots at the ready. We're going to just chuck them in. In fact, we're going to chuck as many as we can in here. Make sure this is built all nice and fast, right in front of our eyes. And we're just going to make sure that they've got the tools and the food they need as well. Oh my god, they're already building, and I'm not in the observer. I can't watch it. Hold on a minute, guys. Alright, we're back in the observer, and we're watching them build it live in action, okay? This is how it works. And again, the blueprint thing for this is absolutely amazing. I mean, just look at how amazing this is. So just watch this, you know what I mean? Having a whole blueprint and then just having your people build it like this is absolutely incredible. Think of the amount of amazing creations we can all make as a community and share together. Absolutely insane. And there you go, coming out of the observer, and as you can see, it's just built in front of us. Now I guess to be aware, this does build a floor piece, so maybe I should have built it in the floor a little bit more. However, perfectly fine, now we know for future, okay? But if we go in here, just look how amazing this is. Absolutely amazing. That can go onto like a castle or something. Absolutely amazing work. I'm going to be trying a couple things here just to see if something works and what does and what doesn't work. Like for instance, if we take the old food and the old tool table, can we take those as a blueprint? And if I click place old tables, just like so, I am very curious if they'll make the old ones or not. One neat trick that I've worked out is if you're in your main commander tool, you go to construction and job spot, you can then go into your observer and put down the job spots of what you want to be done. Not only that, but if you also go back to your construction and you go to remove all and you go to your observer desk, you can also click just like so and remove things just like you built with the blueprints and just have the observing area do it for you, which is absolutely insanely amazing, by the way. That is such a game changer. So to show how much of a game changer this really is, by the way, I can click on the construction, remove all, and we're going to get rid of this because I love mass destruction. Okay, now not everybody does, but as you can see, I've done some massive landscaping around here. Okay, we're going to go to the observatory desk in remove all, and we can now click on this corner right here. So we're going to right click and then go around, and you can realize I can't see the back, so we can hold, for me it's E, and we can rotate round. We can see like the size we want, so we're going to right click one more time, and we can also use my mouse wheel to scroll in and out. It might be a bit different for everybody else, and we can just see that we can go really high up if we want to, just like this. Right click, and you can see it's all ready to now destroy. So we can now put all of our people over here to destroy this building that we've just recently built. Get them all the way over here with the job spots, and there we go. They'll start absolutely just demolishing it. Might put some of these around so they can get to those. And you can see the thing that we built, they're now demolishing it and all good. Now just to be clear as well, an extra step is you can have the blueprints for these buildings, but if you don't have the materials for it, it won't build. It's not like you just instantly get everything by just placing it. Like this for instance needs like cobblestone by the looks of it, some normal stone, some bricks in there and stuff. If you don't have that, it's not going to build. You have to have the materials. So, you know, anyone who thinks it's cheating or whatever, it's not. You still need the materials. You need to work hard to get these materials and stuff to make it work. And just as demonstrated, it's working perfectly fine. However, the other demonstration that I was trying to do of does it work when you're trying to build the old or the new, the old grocery store, the old tool table, looks like they cannot. It would just say you don't have it and doesn't place it, unfortunately. Maybe there's a mod creator out there somewhere who will create a mod where we can just use these old tables again, or as a community I guess we'll just get used to the new ones. But anyways, ladies and gents, I hope you've enjoyed. That is all the new stuff. I'm sorry if I've missed anything to the devs, as this game is truly amazing and it's soon to be on the Christmas sale as well if you're looking out for a good deal. This game, I highly recommend it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, ladies and gents, and I'll see you on another one. See ya! One really cool thing I just wanted to add as well, by the way, is the fact that there's a blueprints tab in the official Colony Survival Discord. I'll put the Discord in the description of my video. You can come to the blueprints tab and share your blueprints, or take someone else's if they've put any in. Like this tower, for instance. Someone's put in their code for this tower. Very cool. You can just take this code and use it in the blueprints, or like I said, if you've got something you want to share, you can as well. Just put your codes in and share a picture. Okay, that was it. See ya!